guys, welcome to today's video. Thank you so much for joining me. I am so excited. Today we're going to be talking about fashion, and I am here in my closet, which means that I found some bags and some shoes that I was like, what possessed me, like my girl Yola says? What possessed me to buy them? Plus, I'll also be sharing 3 things that you must know before making that purchase. First things first, how are you going to pay for that bag? How are you going to pay for those shoes, right? It's really important that if you do want to make a purchase of that nature, several $1,000s worth of money that you want to, invest into a Chanel handbag, for example. I'm sure you guys have different categories of where your money goes to. Some of it goes to retirement, some of it goes to your child's college fund, some of it goes to maybe a house that you want to purchase, some of it goes to your disposable income. So for me, I would take a certain percentage, like 5% of my disposable income, and put it into another subcategory for that Chanel bag or Gucci bag or whatever it is that you actually want to buy. From there, it might take me a few months, it might take me a year, it might take me a few years. Depending on the situation, that's obviously going to vary, but I feel like it's really important to plan out your purchases and make strategic moves with your finances instead of taking money from your retirement plan to buy a pair of shoes, because to me, that's really not worth it. Like your retirement plan is way more important than rocking a pair of shoes, right? So it's just about planning your money accordingly, and trust me, I do believe that you can purchase any luxury item, a house, a car, whatever it is that you want to obtain, as long as you're planning for it accordingly. Knowing that you can achieve that goal, but it might take you a little bit longer, and you just have to be patient. And maybe next time, if you're saving up for a Gucci handbag, for example, and you walk into Target or you walk into Zara or H&M or any of those fast fashion stores, instead of buying that bag that's going to be like $30, think about the bag goal that you want and take that money that you would have spent here and put it into that Gucci handbag. So it's just all about having a plan. My next thing is to think timeless. You want to think about brands that are going to have persistent value, meaning that when you purchase this item, a Chanel handbag, for example, when you purchase that item, throughout the years is actually going to increase in value. So that purchase that maybe cost you $5,000 at one point, in a few years it's going to cost $10,000, depending on how well you take care of that item. Now, handbags to me are a better investment piece because you can take care of those a lot more than you can like a pair of shoes. Any pair of shoes is really hard to just keep in really great condition, because you wear them. There's a lot more wear and tear. So a handbag, on the other hand, it's a lot easier to maintain. So that to me is more of an investment piece. And Chanel, of course, is one of those brands that does have persistent value. You also think about like Hermès and Rolex and Tiffany and Company. Those are some really great brands to actually invest your money, because if you do decide to sell it, you can actually profit from that purchase. Tip number 3, do not be influenced by what you see on the internet. That is one of the biggest lessons that I've learned, because I now have so many designer bags that I bought because I was trying to keep up with the trends, and I ended up buying all of these bags that I didn't really love. They didn't really get me excited. I went into the store, I brought it home, but it was just kind of like, I didn't have that excitement feeling about it. And I feel like that's a feeling that I should always have when it comes to purchasing things of that nature, because I work really hard for the things that I have, and I want to feel the accomplishment of actually buying something that I've been working really hard for, So keeping up with the trends and the negative aspect of spending your hard-earned money on just trying to keep up with a vision that people portray online is something that I would say to stay away from, unless it's something that you really want and makes you happy. And that should be number 1 priority. It's like what you want and what makes you happy. You do not know the financial situation of that person. You don't know if they are in debt. You don't know if these items are actually authentic, or maybe they're counterfeits. You don't know how they acquired those things. Maybe they do have a sugar daddy. Maybe, they stole the credit card of a man who passed away and spent all his money. That's a real story. So things like that happen. So you can't base your purchases, and you should not let that be the driving force behind you wanting to keep up with all of the latest trends. Because in like years back, I did buy these handbags because I was trying to keep up with all of the latest trends, and now I am left with thousands of dollars in handbags that are sitting in my closet. I cannot sell them. Now I know you guys want to know, what handbags did you buy that you hate? I don't hate any of them. I actually love all of them. I think they're beautiful. But let me tell you why I regret buying these handbags. Let's start with number 1. I'm sure you guys remember the Alexandra Wang Rocco duffel bags. Super popular back in the day. These are all like bags that I've had back in the day that I was like, why did I do this to myself? Now, it's not to say that this bag is not beautiful, because it is. I love the color. I love the gold hardware. It's super cool, but I don't use it at all. I do not use it at all because it's not practical for my day-to-day life. Now, if I'm going to spend $850, it better be a bag that I wear 850 times at least. As an everyday bag, especially if I'm going to buy a luxury bag, it's going to be my everyday bag. So something like this, you know, is way too heavy, guys. This is a top handle, which means that you have to carry it right here. You have to carry it right here, or you're gonna have to hold it like this. So if you want to go shopping to the mall, luckily this one does have a shoulder strap, but still my black one does not have it, and it's still super, super heavy because of the hardware. So not only is it heavy, it's just not practical. Like, it's empty and it's super, super heavy. The next bag, 3.1 Phillip Lim satchel. Now, if you love fashion blogs, or if you're a fashion blogger, then you probably recognize this little bag here. This was one of the hottest bags out there 5 years ago or so, many years back. And every blogger had this bag. Now, the bloggers that had this bag that I looked at were really tall. I am really, really tiny. I am 4'9". I'm petite. This is a humongous bag for my frame. It looks humongous on me. And also, again, it's a top handle, so I can't go shopping. I can't do anything and carry a bag in all my life, because I like to carry my life. I can't carry my life in my forearm. It's just not going to happen. This is a really great bag, though, if you are a businesswoman. Let me tell you why. If you work at an office, laptop goes in here, notebook goes in here, cell phone, iPad, your whole life can go in here. This is a really great bag for that occasion, but for me, it's not going to cut it anymore. Now, shoes. Here we go with the shoes. We're going to go into some Louboutins. Yes, I am going to include what was I thinking with some Louboutins. I haven't worn them. I love them. They're beautiful. They're edgy. They're spiky. They're Louboutins. They're amazing all around. We're not going to deny that. That's not even what I'm going to argue with anybody on. But the fact that I haven't worn these, and the fact that, well, I have worn them in the house, but I have not worn these out or even for pictures. So just imagine you're walking, boom, you are going to make yourself bleed with these. You will. It's inevitable. You're going to make yourself bleed, because it's happened to me. I've scratched myself so hard on the side, and why would I do that to myself? It just makes no sense. So if I'm going to buy Louboutins, I better buy some that I'm actually going to wear out. Even, you know what, I'm going to put an outfit together. That's going to be my challenge. Put an outfit together with these. Even if I just go from my car to the restaurant, from the restaurant to the car, even if it's just like 10 steps. One thing I learned, do not buy something just because somebody else is wearing it, even if that somebody else is Lea Michele from Glee, because that is exactly why I bought these shoes. Now, these actually have a beautiful story behind them. These are Alexandra Wang, and these are my first designer shoes that I've ever bought in my entire life. These, I think I purchased them about 8 years ago, and I remember I saw Lea Michele on Us Weekly magazine, and she was wearing this beautiful pink or black dress, I don't even remember, and she had these shoes on, and I went online, I saw them at Barney's on the website, and I got this beautiful, just luxurious box from Barney's with these shoes inside. Don't buy shoes that you're not going to wear just because you saw somebody else wearing it, and you're like, I'm going to get those shoes just because they have them. Do not do that to yourself, because this is money that I could have used on an actual pair of shoes that I would have loved. And guess what? I have a giveaway. A Louis Vuitton giveaway. Oh yes, I do. This is a bag that I bought, one of my first Louis Vuitton bags that I bought. And I actually took it with me to Paris. And one lucky person in the comments section, one of my subscribers, is going to win this handbag. It is gently worn, but it's in a really great condition. And it's just absolutely beautiful and amazing. I think this would make a really great diaper bag also, guys. Wouldn't it? I think it would. But it's also a beautiful bag in itself too. And it's super comfortable. It has a zipper up here, has some pockets on the side. So all you have to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right? Share this video with one of your friends and leave me a comment down below. Let me know why you would love to win this Louis Vuitton bag. Please make sure to also include your email address, so if you win, I can email you first, and then I will be announcing the winner on my social media platforms. So good luck to all of you guys who are going to enter the giveaway. Please make sure to subscribe and like this video. Don't forget to share it if you want to enter the contest. And I will see you guys on my next video. Bye!